Starting at point guard, a 5'2" freshman from Vista, Japan, number 5, Noah Nakami. At the other guard, 5'6" freshman from Cochise, Arizona, number 12, TWN. From Tucson, number 13, Hereford. The other forward is 6'8" freshman from Hereford, number 21, and at center, a sophomore, 6'5", from South Africa, number 22, Leslie. The head coach is the Open, assisted by Vista.
Powered by Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative. Welcome back to Apache Stronghold. Welcome back to the award-winning Cool FM Sports. And welcome back to personal nacho deliveries here by the Snack Shack at Cochise College. We're so glad that you're joining us here tonight for this broadcast of the award-winning Cool FM Sports. Another doubleheader coming at you tonight here at Cochise College. So glad you're joining us. The opening tip goes to the team that lost by 40 points one day ago, 24 hours ago, lost by 40. They missed their opening shot as the Apaches get the rebound. The 5-11 Cochise College Lady Apaches having a rough start to their season, but making the most of it last night with an outstanding 40-point victory. Bus legs were probably to blame, but that could be the case. If not, there's a defensive play, defensive stand by the College of Southern Nevada, wearing their black jerseys tonight. Cochise College wearing their white jerseys. College of Southern Nevada, all their players from Las Vegas. Beautiful drive on the left-hand side. The first points in the game go to Southern Nevada. Soroya Ajumal, who was the top scorer last night for the women of Southern Nevada. No way for three. In and out, but big rebound by Penge. Tosses it to Noe, who gets it inside. Up and in. Hannah DeBaju. DeBaju ties the game at 2. Emanating from the Cool FM Live Sports page, being fed over to the main page, it's Jeff Davenport. Alejandro Gutierrez and John Berger hanging out with you here tonight. 8.5 to go. Missed shot there. Tie game, 2-all. In the first 2 minutes here at Cochise College. Sessi gets an air ball. That goes out of bounds. Very rare to see Sessi Burrell hit a shot like that. Normally, they are right on the money. So 8:15 to play in the first. Remember, for 10-minute quarters is what we play here for the women. Noe Mikami getting called on that foul. The 5'2" freshman from Chiba, Japan, which will send number 4, Alana Jackson, from Desert Pines High School, a freshman, 5'9", for the College of Southern Nevada. Gives her team a 1-point lead. It's 3-2 in the early goings here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to all of our sports sponsors that make all of this possible here tonight. Hanging out with you. Be sure to share this video around. Let everybody know you're watching Cool FM Live. You're watching college basketball. And if you live in Douglas, as that ball gets stolen away by Soroya, put up ahead to Mabry. Mabry with the shot, up and in. Makes it a 6-2 lead for the College of Southern Nevada. That's going to be a bump by Leah Mitchell. That will be her first foul. Non-shooting foul, will inbound off the baseline. It's like a beautiful camera angle, beautiful shot, and that could be a beautiful shot from the side. No, a little bit long. As they let it go out of bounds, great job by Malika Goutte to let the ball go off of the arm of the Southern Nevada player, Soroya Ajamale. Gabby inbounds. No, they're saying that was off of Cochise. So Cochise with a chance to get within 2, possibly 1. Unfortunately, they get none. They're down by 4. It is a 4-point lead for the Coyotes of College of Southern Nevada. 7.5 to play here in the first, 6-2. There's a nice steal by Malika Goutte. She slows down, tries to get it to Gabby, and it's intercepted. And they're going to call a foul against Gabby Oliver. So Leah Mitchell will inbound for Southern Nevada. Bring the ball to Satsuki Bradley. Little air ball there coming up short. Nice pop up ahead to Gabby. Back to Ceci. Over to Noe. Just off the mark tonight. Cochise that came out so hot 24 hours ago. Not as sharp in the opening minutes of this repeat matchup. We'll call it travel against Soroya. Hey, we'd love some interaction in the live chat. Let us know you're watching. Let us know you can hear us. Let us know that you're hanging out with us here tonight. Love to get some comments going. Big toss over to the near side. And Ceci draws the foul. That will be on Soroya. Ceci will inbound. Cochise down by 4 with the ball. That's the ball to Noe. Over to Ceci, to Gabby. Across to Ceci. A lot of perimeter passing here. Trying to look inside. And that's a tough matchup, and they're going to call a travel on Ceci again. Cochise College seemingly out of sorts here early in this game. Almost 4 minutes in, and Cochise only has 2 points. I guess the good news is that College of Southern Nevada only has 6. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. The dozens already here joining us. We'll have updates of the college football semifinal that's going on at the same time. John Berger has a split screen in front of me. One screen has us with all of the game action you're seeing live here on Cool FM Live Sports. Bradley will get called for the foul as she pushes Noe out of bounds. That's her first. We got a comment. Mia, how are you tonight? Thanks for tuning in. Where are you watching from? Let us know. If you're watching right now, let us know where in the world you're watching from. No way. Have a sloppy pass. And that is Soroya Ajamale. She is the leading scorer on this team. She has, I think, at least half of the 8 points that her team now has. As it's Southern Nevada 8, Cochise 2. Beautiful hook on the inside. Malika Goutte. Five minutes gone. 5 minutes left to go here in the first. That's off of Goutte. No, they're saying it's not. That referee certainly had a better angle than I did. I thought that was off of Cochise. And instead, it is the first media timeout. And we will take that timeout, take advantage of this timeout, to say thank you so much to our sponsors, including our presenting sponsor, SSVEC, powering our live stream sports coverage all year long. SSVEC, serving our community. Thank you to Stan Greer Millworks, Southern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows with a distinguished history spanning 40 years, with offices in Tucson and Hereford. Discover more at StanGreerMillworks.com. Pass on a legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. Thank you to the MORSE Automotive Group. Sierra Vista and Cochise County are backed by MORSE. Thank you to American Southwest Credit Union. Today's game sponsored by ASCU. Join the credit union that supports your community at ascu.org. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Opportunity Lender. Thank you to TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. Thank you to Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, LLC, Sierra Vista's hometown restoration company, pioneering a visionary approach of customer-centric service. Visit them online at prestigesierravista.com. And thank you to Seniors Helping Seniors, where the caregivers are seniors themselves. They show up ready to exceed expectations. Check them out online at southernarizonashs.com. The buzzer sounds, so almost done with this time out here. So we'll say thank you to Desert RV in Huachuca City, aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Go to desertrvcenter.com. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Again, a game powered by SSVEC. It's Jeff Davenport on the call. Alejandro behind the camera. John Berger helping out with some tech stuff here as well. Cochise down by 4. It is 8-4 with 4:55 to play in the first. Ceci on the baseline. Ball gets away from her. Goutet gets it. Gabby pops a shot close, and that is up and in. Cochise is within 2. Boy, that ball almost went up and in on that drive on the right side by Bradley, Satsuki Bradley, out of Liberty High School in Las Vegas. So she will go to the free throw line, as that is the second foul on Noe Mikami. Misses the first free throw. Now again, thinking back of 24 hours ago, right now, the College of Southern Nevada has 8 points with 4:32 to go in the first. Make it 9 points with 4:32 to go in the first. In the entire first half, they had 10 points yesterday. So they're already off to a much better start than they were yesterday. However, Cochise College not off to a good start from where they were yesterday. Malika Goutet up and in. Brings Cochise within 1. Soroya with the ball. Dribbling. My goodness, how did she go in between those two towers? She split the difference. Came up just a little bit long on that shot. Ceci looking for Gabby. No. Ends up hitting Mary. Checks into the game for the first time today. With 3:44 to go in the first. And they're going to say a 2-shot foul for Malika Goutet. She has a chance to tie the game, if not take the lead, with a couple of free throws. Brandy watching from Las Vegas. And Melissa also rooting for the College of Southern Nevada. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I know that Coach Savage right in front of me, I'm sure he says hello. That ties the game at 9 with 3:41 to go in the first. Hey, we are fans. So obviously, we're Cochise College fans, but we're now fans of College of Southern Nevada.
Yeah, well, we're basketball fans. That's the way I look at it. We just like basketball. It's good to get out and see them.
Maya Harper checks in for College of Southern Nevada. And that is a 3-point attempt that goes in and out by Suzuki Bradley. Goutet watches that go all the way out, so Cochise has a 1-point lead and the ball here with 3:24 to go in the first. We've got the College of Southern Nevada men just to my right here in the stands next to me. Cochise College men's team watching from the other side. That was a knuckleball shot right there from the corner by Ceci, who scored 33 points 2 games ago. We know that she can light it up like that, and she was the player of the game last night that we got to interview in the postgame. That is going to be a foul against Cochise.
If I'm describing Ceci's game, it reminds me a little bit of like Andre Miller. If Andre Miller had a three-point shot, she's low and powerful, a good dribbler, good distributor, great rebounder, surprisingly, and she's not outrunning anybody, she's not outquicking anybody, but she's a highly skilled individual. I really enjoy watching her play.
Trista Marbury misses her first free throw, looking to tie the game here at 10 with her second attempt. And she does. 10 all. 14 fouls each with 2:56 to play in the first. 10 all. Mary Ojo with the ball from London, England. Malika finds Ceci. Gabby back to Malika, who drives the lane and just tosses it up, tries to get her own rebound, does not. Southern Nevada comes down with it, and they are off to the races, but slowing down a little bit. Maya has the ball punched away by Mary, out of bounds. Stops the clock with 2:33. This game already much more competitive than it was last night, which is good to see. It's good to see both teams working hard. We know that the College of Southern Nevada, 11-4.
Last night was a rough trip. Lid was on the rim for them last night, but tonight's been quite a bit better. I love that rebounding.
The putback doesn't go, but to the free throw line, Hannah will go. Still 10 all. First foul called against Maya Harper. So, Hannah at the free throw line. And again, if you're watching us in the Douglas or Bisbee area and looking for something fun to do tonight, it is free admission here at Apache Stronghold, right in between Douglas and Bisbee. This is the place to be. Leave some love in the live chat for both of these teams as Cochise takes an 11-10 lead. And that will stay where it is. They both try to come down with it, not long enough for a jump ball. Very, very close to a jump ball. Bradley pushes it ahead to Elizabeth. Looking for the screen, doesn't find it. The referee there is getting talked to by head coach Misty Opat about that screen possibly being illegal or having someone put a leg out instead of just a body in the way. Sideline jumper doesn't go, goes out of bounds, and it will be Cochise ball. Much slower pace for Cochise tonight than it was 24 hours ago, which is certainly to the advantage of College of Southern Nevada. Cochise with a 1-point lead with 1:15 to play in the first. Exterior passing, trying to find Hannah underneath, high off the glass, nowhere near the rim. Southern Nevada with a chance to take the lead under 1 minute to play. The high pass, and that goes over the outstretched arms of Alana Jackson. Also from Desert Pines High School, just like Maya Harper. Mary gets it to Gabby. Wow, nice dish inside, and off the glass that time. In. Cochise with a 3-point lead. Hannah DeBaju with that shot underneath the basket. And there is, wow, really good running layup, just not high enough off the glass. Pushes it up ahead. How did they save that ball? And they're going to say an offensive foul against Malika Goutet. Both teams in the bonus. With 16.6 to go, shot clock will be turned off. Southern Nevada has a chance to tie the game with a 3 as we're nearing the end of the first period. Ball bouncing around. Trying to get a shot off, they do not. And that will be the end of one. After the first period ends, Cochise was down by quite a few to start this game, but has a 3-point lead to end the first. It is 13-10. We'll head to the second quarter, put another 10 minutes on the clock. Before we do that, we want to say thank you to our sponsors that make this coverage possible, like Allo Fiber, your new home team internet, TV, and phone provider. Visit allofiber.com to learn more about the Allo Fiber difference and become a fiber fan, now available in Sierra Vista. Thank you, Right Way, now serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County with heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services. Proud to support our local athletic sports broadcasts. Thank you to Sierra Toyota on the Feel Good Block in Sierra Vista. Right now, Sierra Toyota wants to buy your car, your truck, your SUV. Get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. No vehicle will be turned away. Sierra Toyota, locally owned, community driven. Thank you to Barnett's Towing and Propane, serving Southern Arizona since 1963. Thank you to Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County with locations in Hereford, in Bisbee, and in Douglas, Arizona. Make an appointment with one of their medical providers today. Thank you to Grasshopper Landscaping. I'm using them to clean up the leaves in my backyard. My Arizona ash tree dumps a lot of leaves every year, and I need the best to clean up those leaves. I need Grasshopper Landscaping. You might need Grasshopper Landscaping. Please use Grasshopper Landscaping for all of your landscaping needs. And thank you to Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista on Fry Boulevard at 999 East Fry. Now open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. for all your title registration, vehicle, driver's license, identification, written testing, road testing, so much more. It's all behind the pink door at 999 East Fry Boulevard. And thank you to SSVEC, serving our community and powering tonight's game. 10 minutes to go before the half. Cochise up by 3 and with the ball. More exterior passing. Sneaking in there on the baseline was Gabby Oliver, coming up a little bit long on that shot. Kind of a microcosm of what Cochise's first quarter looked like. But Mary has the ball now. Oh, her toe must have been on the line. Ceci with a turnover by Cochise. The buzzer sounds. Nicole Pereira coming into the game as Mary Ojo takes a seat. Nicole Pereira from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Big three-pointer, and just like that, it's a tie game. All, 8:45 to play before halftime here at Apache Stronghold in Cochise College. That is a jump ball. The possession arrow in favor of the visitors. The ball will return to the College of Southern Nevada wearing their black jerseys with blue outlines and blue lettering and numbers. Cochise wearing their white jerseys with red numbers and lettering. A minute and a half gone here in the second period. 13 all. Much more competitive than last night's 40-point blowout by Cochise. We knew we'd have a different College of Southern Nevada team tonight. Great block by Hannah DeBaggio. Goes out of bounds. 7 seconds on the shot clock for the College of Southern Nevada. It's Jeff Davenport on the call here in Douglas, Arizona. Alejandro on the camera. John helping out with tech and piping in. when I need him, which is all the time. The turnover goes to Cochise. Their chance to take the lead again. Ceci trying to look inside, gets the nod of the head, and then gets the pass completed. Hannah DeBaju puts Cochise up by 2. 15-13. 7:51 to play before halftime. And that is going to be a floor foul on Ceci. So, substitution coming in. Trista Mabry coming in for Jada Green, taking a seat. Looks like Leah Mitchell coming out for Soroya Ajamal. Man, she is a fireball in there. She is their leading scorer, and she is back in the game, so you know it could be dangerous. And somehow she ends up with that ball, and she takes a hard bump to the floor, and she is still on the floor, back on her end, and they will call a foul against College of Southern Nevada as Soroya is in a lot of pain on the far side of the floor. Her teammates now returning back to help her as she is going to try to walk it off. She took a fierce bump on the floor and is having her teammates helping to carry her off.
Looks like an ankle.
Either, yeah, ankle or knee, either way. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is an ankle. But she's going to have to put some ice on that right away. And again, you don't want to see that happen to any player, especially when it's your leading scorer. So she's going to take a seat. Looks like number 10, Elizabeth Mahavong came in the game. So 2-shot foul for Ceci. This is the first.
Soroya is their high flyers, the way I'd like to look at her. She gets up there. She gets a lot of blocks. She's always in the lane. She's been a great player so far. We hope to see her back in the game.
Ceci makes the second free throw, puts Cochise up by 3 with 7:31 to play before halftime. 16-13. Southern Nevada with the ball. Bradley pops it out, and then it gets a nice shot, nice look. Trista Mabry. Gabby Oliver with the ball for Cochise. Finds Nicole. Finds Ceci. Back to Nicole. Over to Gabby. Back to Ceci. A lot of exterior passing. Just waiting for something inside to open up. But Ceci doesn't need it. She drives the baseline. Puts it in for 2. Gets Cochise back to a 3-point lead. 18-15 with 6:48 to go before the half. Maya Harper on the bank does not go. Rebound to Cochise. Exterior pass up to Ceci behind the back, spinning. Goes on the left-hand side, not able to get the shot to fall. Ball tipped. It looks like Cochise came down with it. I believe that was Nicole who had it. Got it to Hannah. Now gets it back to Nicole. Over to Gabby from Tucson, Arizona. To Nicole from Sao Paulo, Brazil. We also have Lesline Penge from South Africa. And Hannah DeBaju from Cameroon. Also being represented on this United Nations floor. That is Apache Stronghold at Cochise College. The bank shot for Cochise did not fall. Southern Nevada with the ball down by 3. Could tie it with that shot. Great rebound by Lesline Penge. Getting those long arms up. Nobody has a chance. Up ahead to Nicole. Too hard off the glass. Hannah there to follow. Not getting a shot off. 2 people in her face. Defenders everywhere. Under the hoop. At College of Southern Nevada comes away with it. Looks like a 2-on-3 fast break. A 3-pointer does not go. Boy, the ball bouncing everywhere, even off the head of Nicole before Lesline gets the ball. We are halfway through this second period. 5 minutes left to go. 1 team foul each. Gabby for 3. Drano puts her team up by 6 with 4:46 to go before halftime. 21-15, Cochise. Nicole cuts off Maya. Oh my goodness, how do you have a hand on the ball like that? Hannah DeBaju, the freshman from Douala, Cameroon. Getting the ball knocked out, it will be College of Southern Nevada ball when we come back after this timeout. Clock stops with 4:32 to play. Cochise leads by 6 in a game powered by SSVEC. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your comments. I'm seeing, looks like some Japanese there. Perhaps that is a friend of Noe Makami there.
I believe so.
That's awesome. Cochise College is watching right now. Thank you, Cochise College, for watching us. And thank you, SSVEC, for powering our sports coverage all season long. Thank you to Stan Greer Millworks at stangreermillworks.com. Pass on the legacy with Stan Greer Millworks. The MORSE Automotive Group sponsored a couple of videos that we had earlier today, one of which is on the page, and that was a jersey presentation that was done by Giovanni Barbone, who played like elementary school and middle school football for Walter J. Meyer in Tucson, Arizona. What he did was he got a very nice frame job of his jersey with a photo of him from 8th grade with his 8th grade class next to a photo of him wearing his home jersey for the University of Massachusetts, where he graduated with his master's degree and is ready to enter the NFL and UFL draft coming up in a little over a month from right now, about 2 months from right now, actually. It's going to be absolutely awesome seeing him. So thank you to the MORSE Automotive Group for sponsoring that video. American Southwest Credit Union, they're fired up to cheer on our hometown athletes. They believe sports builds character and the kind of community spirit that makes us proud. At ASCU, your money stays local. Member NCUA, equal opportunity lender. Thank you to TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Learn more when you Google TWN Communications.
Jeff, we have an update in that game. 7-0 Indiana over Oregon in the first quarter.
So early lead for Indy. And Cochise has a 6-point lead here. And who's back out on the floor? Soroya. She was able to rub some dirt on it. After taking that hard bump, that is a huge three-pointer, cutting the lead in half. Satsuki Bradley. .403 to play. A tough shot, and they're going to call a foul against Lesline Pange. So, and there will be Coyotes ball. They're down by 3 with 3:59 to play in this first half, second period. Soroya Ajamale. She is a superstar from this team. Oh my goodness, that was almost a tie game right there. A shorter jumper, that one goes. Southern Nevada within 1.
She has a sweet shot. You knew that was going to go as soon as she released it.
Wow. Great elevation there by Ceci in order to come down with that pass and then to draw the foul. And I believe that foul will be called against Soroya. And that is her third foul. So her third comes with 3:23, and she will take a seat on the bench. And Elizabeth Mahavong will come into the game for Southern Nevada as Ceci Burrell, the ACCAC Player of the Week last week after her 33-point performance 2 games ago. Getting the shot to fall. And gives her team, no, does not. Gives her team a 2-point lead, making 1 of 2 at the free throw line, I should say. Bradley now with the ball, 3:15 to play. Down by 2, College Southern Nevada. An 11-14. Very strong team. The good first half of the season for them, but they had a 40-point loss last night. We're seeing them bounce back really well. They put up twice as many points in this first half as they did in the first half of last night's game. And that was a shot clock violation, not getting the shot off in time.
A lot of great passing. They just didn't know what was going. They just didn't notice the shot clock.
Mary with the ball for Cochise. To Gabby to Ceci. And that is a miscommunication. The ball coming right at John, coming right at our camera. John, it was like a foul ball. You get to keep it, don't you?
No.
Don't you get to keep the ball when it goes in the stands?
I should have done that.
I think so. Yeah, it's like a foul ball. Yeah. I guess that's not the case. Okay, finders keepers. Yeah. That shot off the mark for Southern Nevada. Cochise holds on to the 2-point lead. Mary on a fast break gets hit from behind on the right arm by number 34, Leah Mitchell.
I have to say, the guards for Cochise have great hands. They're catching the ball one-handed when the ball is, even when it's a wild throw, they have great hands, every one of these players.
You got to remember, they are college athletes. I mean, this is college basketball at its finest here in the ACCAC. You will find some tremendous athletes on this floor. In and out. Still a 2-point lead for the Apaches. The Coyotes down by 2 with 2 minutes to play here in this first half. Getting it back to Bradley. Now over to Mabry. Off the mark, but nobody there to follow the shot other than Leah Mitchell. And we are tied. It is deuces wild. 22-22 here in the second quarter with 1:32 left to play. Long pass all the way across. I'm trying to get it inside to Lesline. And she will get hit. No shot. The foul is on the floor. That foul against Maya Harper from Desert Pines High School in Las Vegas, Nevada. All that talent in Las Vegas for athletics shining brightly here through this College of Southern Nevada team. Ceci at the top of the key. Driving on the left side. Gets a shot off. I don't even know how she got that off. Lesline there to follow. No foul called. Foot race. Goes to Mary, who comes away with it. Gets it to Gabby. Puts it up and off the mark again. That time Hannah comes down with it. Looking to try to get it back up. It is not going in. Somehow saved and flies out of bounds and will be called Cochise ball. Stops the clock with 49.3 to go here before halftime. 16 seconds on the shot clock.
Excellent effort from both teams.
Elizabeth Mahavong coming into the game. Gabby inbounding to Mary. Over to Hannah. To Ceci on the far side. Looking to set up what they hope will be a scoring play, but there's only 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Gabby gets a shot off, and that is up and in. College Southern Nevada got a 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, so they will try to let it run as long as they can as they set for what they hope will be a final shot in this first half to tie the game or take the lead. 5 to shoot. Elizabeth driving, and they're going to call a blocking foul against Cochise. That will stop the clock with 3.7. And it looked like Hannah DeBaju ended up taking a bump, possibly to the back of the head. But Elizabeth will go to the free throw line to try to tie this game with 3.7 to play before the half.
30 people in the chat were doing pretty good right before halftime.
I love when our viewers end up hazing or trolling the refs. It's fantastic. We love that. Thank you so much.
I agree.
Thank you, One Love Pickleball Club, if that is your real name.
Oh, I think it is. She has a great free throw shooting form.
And on the rebound with a chance to take the lead, unfortunately, the shot does not go, but it is a 1-point game here at the half. The Cochise College women lead the College of Southern Nevada by 1, 24-23. As the teams head into halftime, once again, we'll thank our sponsors for a minute. And before we get an update on the game here going on, the other game that's going on, the game that really doesn't matter. Nobody's really watching or
Nobody's
cares about.
watching that
There's no
game.
national implications. The national implication is right here. Cochise College versus College of Southern Nevada. But we want to thank Prestige Remodeling and Restoration at PrestigeSierraVista.com. Seniors helping seniors at Southern Arizona, SHS.com. Desert RV over in Huachuca City at DesertRVCenter.com. Aloe Fiber at AloeFiber.com. Brightway Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. Sierra Toyota, locally owned, community driven. Barnett's Towing and Propane. Copper Queen Community Hospital with locations. We're in between their two locations, one in Bisbee, one in Douglas, of course, one over in Hereford. And thank you to Grasshopper Landscape and Quality from the ground up and Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista in a game powered by Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, SSVEC. Thank you so much. We have the score updates here. Leading scorer for all teams, for both teams, is Satsuki Bradley, the point guard for the College of Southern Nevada with 9 points. The leaders plural for Cochise College are Gabby Oliver and Hannah Dabashu with 7 points each. Malika with 6. And it looks like Ceci with 4. That makes their 24 points. Other Southern Nevada players with points. Alana Jackson with 2. Soroya Ajomal being held to only 4 points because of those 3 fouls that she had in that first half and the time she had to take for the injury. Trissa Mabry with 5. Leah Mitchell with 2. And Elizabeth Mahavong with 1 to make the 23 points there. Differences in this game, the 3-point shots not falling for either team. The free throws, actually the exact same, 5 of 8. Each team, 5 of 8 from the free throw line. The field goals made, 9 of 28 for Cochise, 8 of 34 for College of Southern Nevada. It looks really even across the board.
Sure
Sean, is there anything that stands out to you?
What I was looking at was that there's 4 players for Southern Nevada with 2 or more fouls, and we're looking at Soroya with 3. So that could have a pretty significant impact, whereas Cochise College only has 2 players that have 2 fouls. Everybody else has 1. They're looking really clean right now. So evenly distributed. You got to watch out for foul trouble in college basketball. We know that that's really the key to a lot of how the chess of the game works. So looking forward to see how Southern Nevada takes advantage of or takes care of their players. Do they pull them out? We'll see.
Well, they took out Soroya for a good portion of that last part of the second quarter. So, I mean, they want to save her for this second half and make sure that she doesn't get in any more foul trouble than she's already in. But a very close game here. This is the game that we expected to see yesterday.
Yeah.
Instead, we get it today because they don't have bus legs. Remember yesterday in that 40-point victory that Cochise College had over the College of Southern Nevada, it was bus legs that we can say. I talked to head coach Dan Savage before the game, and he talked about them being on that bus for 13 hours because of the construction on the different interstates that they were coming down and stuck on the interstates and just in awful road conditions. What do? You just got to sit on the bus and hope for the best, and unfortunately their best did not show last night.
Well, last night what we were seeing was it just seemed like a lot of easy misses. So they were hitting the backboard, they were hitting the rim, but it just seemed to clank out. On the other hand, Cochise was a super efficient, well-oiled machine on offense. They were shooting more than 50% on the game, whereas I want to say Southern Nevada was around 30%, which is really, really hard to come come away with a win unless you're just shooting and shooting and shooting. They did get a lot of shots off, a lot of offensive rebounds last night, and honestly, some great defense by Southern Nevada. I love watching Cochise College make adjustments when you see a great team, when they're going against a very evenly matched team, when they've got two posts almost the same size. Now, this is one thing I do think that Cochise College has a significant advantage in, and that's their post play. Lesline, she's 6'5". She has just an infinite reach. One thing I like about her, one thing I don't like so far is that she plays the lanes very well on defense. She gets a lot of shot blocks. When she's a rebounding just master. One thing I don't like is when she's going back up, you'll notice that she pulls both of the posts for Cochise. When they rebound the ball, they bring it behind their head before they go back up. And they create a ton of contact on the way back up. And that's the only place I'm ever seeing like a lot of incredible defense that they can't overcome. When they're getting bumped on that way up, they're just missing those shots. So if they could just go straight up rather than bringing the ball behind their head, I think that would help a lot, especially for those posts. So Indiana has now put up 14 points on Oregon. Now, I wanted to tell you about this. At the moment before that last touchdown, Dante Moore had thrown both of the touchdowns in the game. He threw a pick six to begin with, and then he threw another beautiful pass to Jay Johnson, a 19-yard ball. Now Mendoza has a ball. It looks like he threw a touchdown for 8 yards to Cooper. So,
and by the way, shout out to Jack, who said 14-7 Indiana over OU. Life is good. Watching Cochise on computer, NCAA football on TV. Hey, man, thanks for taking us along for the ride. We appreciate that. You're actually watching the men warm up. Their game will be at tip-off a little over an hour from now at 7:30 p.m. Arizona time. And by the way, 2 big home matchups next week. Arizona Western will come to Cochise on Wednesday the 14th for games 5:30 and 7:30, and then on Saturday the 17th, Eastern Arizona College will come down to Cochise College on Saturday the 17th, games at 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. I'd say we come and do those games, John.
Oh my gosh, I'm running here. I'll walk if I can't get a ride. That's going to be a lot of fun.
So we'll see some of those games coming up here next week, but the men will play. The men of Cochise College will play the men of Southern Nevada here at the bottom of the 7 o'clock hour. But that's why you're watching them warm up right now as the girls are in the locker room. It is 24-23, as you can see in the live chat there. Thank you so much for the comment there, Jack, and everybody who's commented. Looks like, let's see here. One Love Pickleball Club is the number 21 dad. Now, which 21 are we talking about? Are we talking about Soroya or are we talking about Hannah? I just want to make sure.
I'm guessing
Soroya.
Soroya.
Yeah, we're guessing it's Soroya, and we're fans of Soroya too.
She's awesome.
We are huge fans of hers. Watching her put in the work here tonight, her team doing much better than they were last night. So it's great to see a competitive game here, and of course a competitive game on the college football semifinal tonight, at least thus far, as Indiana with that 7-point lead. And it's a 1-point lead here for Cochise in Douglas, Arizona.
I feel like Indiana's going to win this game. I picked Oregon, but man, Indiana really is showing off like they are the number 1 team in the country. And it's hard to believe.
Pick 6 to make your first points of the game before your Heisman winning quarterback even touches the field. That shows that you're not just a one-trick pony with a hotshot QB.
That's a really great point. Yeah, sometimes you got a player that gets real hot. You think they're taking the entire team with them, and then they break down at the very end. But this is not one of those teams. They've got a great defense. They've got great special teams. They've invested in the entire team, offense and defense.
Men's head coach Jerry Carrillo sitting a couple rows in front of us, talking to some fans here in the stands with 6:20 to go before we get back to action for the second half of the women's game. Watching the men warm up
Do you think that's St. David over there?
It looks like it would be, but I saw them earlier. They have different names on the back of their, I can't remember, it is not St. David. I saw the names on the back of the jerseys, and I didn't recognize it.
Well, it's cool because it looks like either a high school or a middle school team came out to watch the girls play. And, you know, what a great way to if you're in high school, watching the next best thing, watching the people that you want to emulate, I think it's an incredible thing for the parents and coaches to do.
Great opportunity, and of course, it's absolutely free. You can come by Cochise College and enjoy this game for free $99. Absolutely free to come on in and watch the game, enjoy this one, and then the men's game coming up at 7:30. Cochise versus Southern Nevada here on Cool FM Live. We'll have a post-game interview with the player of the game. Unless Cochise loses, and usually one of the coaches comes out and talks to us, as was the case last night when the Cochise men ended up losing by 13 in that 93-80 victory that College Southern Nevada had over Cochise. We talked to assistant coach Dave Matthews, who's been with head coach Jerry Carrillo for 3 decades throughout his time at Buena, all his time here at Cochise, about the difference that they needed to look for in tonight's game. What were some of those things that you remember that the Cochise men will need to focus on this evening to come away with a win over Southern Nevada, John?
Oh, they have to lock in with the ball handling. Last night it was just a little too sloppy. I would like to see a little bit better of the rebounding. I felt like the shooting was pretty good. Southern Nevada was really shooting the lights out from 3, but you know, when you're dealing with a team is that hot, you've got to turn up the defense. So I'd like to see Cochise go full court defense a couple more times. If they can start knocking down the threes, that'd be really great. But you know, you've got to knock the point guards off of their. The guards for Southern Nevada are so good. You've got to really make contact and adjust their shot and adjust their game. So a little more physical, which, you know, that also brings the risk of fouls. So you gotta figure that out.
That's a great point. As we see the College Southern Nevada ladies retaking the floor, and there are the Cochise College women coming back on the floor for their warm-up with about 3.5 to go before we're ready for the third quarter tip-off. Even though it's not a tip-off, it'll be a throw-in from the sideline as the teams are finishing their warm-ups. Still 14-7 there. Again, who's your pick, Alejandro, for this semifinal tonight?
For Oregon? I got Oregon.
Really? Just like John. So John had Oregon.
Yeah, I got Oregon today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, did you put a lot of money on it, or is it just a little bit of money? Do you have like a parlay going on, or are there other side bets that you're due on any of the Bet MGMs? Is that what we have?
No, I haven't bet yet.
Okay.
No, I want to look into sports betting, but I don't know. I'm scared I'll lose like $5 and then just want to give up totally on it. But
I'm the same way.
yeah, but I definitely got Oregon tonight, so I think they're definitely going to beat Indiana. But I don't know, Indiana. That's going to be a tough game. That's going to be a tough game. That's going to be fun.
Are you a big college football fan? Have you been watching all season and following through the playoffs?
No, I'm more NFL, but I'm trying to get more into the college level of watching. Yeah.
Who's your favorite NFL team?
Arizona Cardinals, baby.
Woo! Boom,
I gotta go for the
boom.
Cardinals. I love
Yeah,
them.
baby.
Yeah, even
7-year
after
season
this.
ticket holder. And I had
Really?
row 16, section 103, seats 8 and 9. Those were mine for 7 years. Really? And you could hear, you're so close, you could hear Kyler Murray clap. You could hear Carson Palmer say, "Hut." We're right on the Cardinals sideline, so you could talk to them. They could hear you and stuff. It was absolutely awesome. So I love the Cardinals. I love Larry Fitzgerald. I miss Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh my God! Yeah.
I love Buda Baker, and hope that he stays the rest of his career there. And I hope that they actually find a good coach. What do you think? Do you think the Cardinals should go after Harbaugh?
I definitely think they should, just because he's such an experienced coach, and I feel like that's something that we definitely need right now, especially with the way that the Cardinals season went. We definitely need someone who's experienced, who's been in the NFL for over 17 years, over 20 years almost. I think Harbaugh would be a great choice for the Cardinals. I hope we get to get him, but we'll see what happens.
But then the question is, what do the Cardinals do in the draft? Do they keep Kyler Murray, or will he leave the team? Will somebody take the risk of inheriting that contract?
I mean, that's the number one question I think everyone has on the Cardinals right now, and especially with Kyler Murray, because there's a lot of rumors saying that he might not come back and that this might have been his last season. But, I'm still hopeful. I love Kyler Murray. I'm still hopeful that he will come back, but I have this deep feeling that they might draft a quarterback. But, I mean,
well, they got an early draft pick, so they can either draft a quarterback early or trade those picks to somebody else and then get a second, third, and fourth round extra picks to shore up the offensive line. They don't need receivers. I think they got two great receivers in Harrison and Wilson, as well as their tight end. McBride is just a beast. So, I mean, those three guys can run an offense no matter who's quarterbacking. Even Jacoby Brissett was one of the most accurate and most yard passers from week 6 through the end of the season. Yeah. So you can almost have anybody back there to throw those guys the balls, except Kyler Murray, because he wasn't able to get any wins during his time there. So I don't know. I'm kind of split on Kyler, quite honestly, but I'm excited to see what happens. And if they can get Harbaugh, holy cow. Yeah,
holy cow, man. Because literally, I feel like that would be the number one game changer for the Cardinals if we were to get Harbaugh. And maybe they could work with Kyler that way. Maybe he'll know how to use, the way he used Lamar on the Ravens, maybe that will be just the answer that the Cardinals need right now, how to utilize Kyler Murray and his speed.
One bird to another, the Ravens to the Cardinals. It just makes sense, right, Alejandro? It does. Always great to talk to Alejandro. He's our camera guy here tonight. Leave him some love in the live chat. We're back to action here in the third period. Cochise with the ball, with a 1-point lead. Noe from the corner. In and out on that 3-point attempt. Thank you. Soroya. What a shot, giving her team a 1-point lead right out of the gate. Actually, you want to grab me a water? Thank you. Away from the near corner, driving the baseline, gets it to Hannah. Over to Malika, off the mark, and that will be off of Hannah, out of bounds. So, first points of this third period go to the Coyotes. Hey, if you could leave us some love in the live chat, activate the live chat, let everybody know we are back to action here at Cochise College. Soroya driving, gets it out. The kick out, but rebound goes back to Satsuki. Satsuki looking for a pick. No, decides to go to her left. Takes a short jumper. That is off the mark. Rebound by Penge. Noe. Outlets to Gabby. Back to Noe. Over to Ceci. 8.5 to play. And Ceci drives and draws the foul. My goodness. For someone who is 5'6", a freshman, there is no fear in Ceci Burrell. So, her team down by 2, as she'll take 2 free throws. Makes the first, ties the game at 25 apiece. 1 shot left. Again, 1 week ago, it was a 40-point victory for the Lady Apaches. A much different story here tonight. Big shot, but that was a 2-pointer. By Soroya Azumal again. She is on fire here tonight. Giving her team a 1-point lead, 27-26 with 8:06 to play in the third. Noe for 3, just off the mark. Cochise not able to get those 3-pointers to fall. They were 1 for 6 in the first half on 3s. Soroya off the mark. Noe lets it bounce out of bounds. Cochise will have the ball back. Down by 1. Hannah Debaju from Douala, Cameroon, passing the ball to Noe Mikami from Chiba, Japan. It is a United Nations team here at Cochise College. Thank you, John. The defense chance. Sessi with the follow does not go. Out of bounds off of Leslie. Ball back to the Coyotes. And head coach Misty Opat beside herself as she furiously tells Malika Goutte to get in the game. Not happy with the output there as she's still having a talk with Leslie as Leslie now heads to the bench. But Soroya with a short jumper hits the back of the rim, does not go. But the Coyotes get the rebound. And they're going to say it's a foul against No Way. Is that her third? It is. So she is one to watch with 3 fouls, but there is a nice inside pass to Tristan Mabry, giving her team a 3-point lead with 6:43 to play in the third. This is the team we expected to see here tonight that we did not see last night. And the sideline official overruling the baseline official. And Coach Misty Opat saying, why are you making that call over there? You're all the way over there. How dare you try to make that call? So, with a 3-point lead, the Coyotes from the College of Southern Nevada with the ball. Satsuki gets it to Soroya. Baseline jumper off the mark, rebounded by Malika. And that's intercepted by Satsuki. Where did she come from? How did she get all the way across? She was literally right in front of me, making a pass, and then intercepts a pass on the other side of the floor. Does she have a time warp? She's like hopping across, leaping. She's doing quantum leaping here, John.
She's an her quickness there shows. She knows where to go. That's the other thing. It's like she snuck up on her to get that.
Rebound by Soroya off the miss by Cochise. She's going to take that all the way, trying to go all the way, but somehow the ball slips out of her hand. Malika puts it up ahead to Noe. Off the glass, up and in. Cochise within 1. And a timeout on the floor by the official.
I think she's
not sure exactly what's going on. I believe there might have been
a bloody
Hannah
lip.
DeBaju. Yeah, Hannah DeBaju might have had an injury of some sort. So Leslie will come in. Trista inbounding to Satsuki. This 11-4 College of Southern Nevada leading by 1 at the moment with 5.5 to play in the third. And Soroya puts it in again. 3-point lead. Sessi getting double teamed. Gets it to Noe. Gabby looking. Beautiful pass. Finds Malika Goutte for 2. Bringing her team within 1. Five minutes gone. 5 left to go here in the third period. The lead is won by the Coyotes. Blocked from behind by Gabby. And they will try to get... No, they'll call timeout. So instead of giving up the jump ball, which possession arrow should favor Cochise, they call timeout on the floor and will maintain possession. Stopping the clock with 4:50. It is 31-30, John.
A game this tight, you've got to take that timeout. I think that was a great idea. They've got a 1-point lead. You don't want to have a turnover under your own basket. It was a good idea. And what you're seeing over here is Southern Nevada is making some decisions as far as their post defense. So they are using 1 post as a defender, whereas Cochise has 2 posts. So 1 defender is kind of defending 2 players. So it's been a very interesting chess match, totally different than last night. Where they locked in last night is when Southern Arizona started playing zone defense, and that really, really helped. But when you're down by 40, it's a real hard way to come back. They locked in on defense, but it was so late in the fourth quarter that started happening. Now you can see how that change and that coaching has made a difference. They've now changed their game plan. I think it's benefited them quite a bit.
Powered by SSVEC. You are watching Cochise College basketball. Great timeout. You're absolutely right.
And that's totally true. Yeah. Cochise College.
It's actually, Mia, it's actually only the men who like to sweat out the opponents. It is true that they do keep it a lot warmer in here than it has been last night and tonight. It still feels very nice in here. It is not the hot, sweaty environment that head coach Jerry Carrillo of the Cochise College men likes it to be, that 85 to 90 degrees in here. So Southern Nevada will inbound. 8 to shoot. And they're going to say an illegal pick against number 32, Jada Green. Her first. Lesline gets it out to Gabby. Oh, Gabby tried to push the ball over to Ceci. Now she does after getting it back. Ceci driving off the glass. No good. Way off the mark. Ceci not able to find that look, that drive. Satsuki goes in coast to coast. And now Ceci's off to the race. There's a 3-on-2 fast break. She fakes the pass, but gets blocked. But lands out of bounds. Did the College of Southern Nevada athlete. I believe that was number 20, Alana Connor. And so it will be Cochise ball. On the missed shot. Both teams cold coming out of that timeout. Still a 1-point lead for Southern Nevada. 3:51 to play here in the third. 11 on the shot clock. Connor with the ball. Spinning in the paint. Satsuki for three. A high rebound by Malika Goutte. Trying to outlet. And there's Satsuki again. How is she everywhere on this floor all at one time? Lesline comes down with it. Keep that ball up high. No one can touch it.
Those aren't bad shots she's taking.
Gabby on the near side. Nice bounce pass to Malika. Turnaround does not go. Both teams ice cold coming out of that last timeout. As cold as it is in this gym that is normally sweating out the opponents. That should be the fourth foul on Noe.
Oh, no. She's tough.
That is. Wow. So Mary is going to come in for Noe. Hannah is going to come in for Malika.
What's your name?
Emily? Evelyn. Thank you. Nice to see you. Evelyn from the Snack Shack, making deliveries here tonight. It's not delivery, it's Evelyn. Satsuki trying to spin and get something up there, but Southern Nevada still comes down with the rebound. No shot clock violation. The ball never hit the rim, and so the shot clock continued to tick down, and it will be Apache's ball. Buzzer sounds as Maya Harper comes into the game. Satsuki taking a break.
Dude, she's everywhere. She's like the Flash and Spider-Man.
2:20 to play here. Still a 1-point lead for Southern Nevada. Ceci for three. Short. Gets a rebound. Puts it back up, and that goes in. Now Cochise has a 1-point lead with 2:01 to play in the third. Maya gets it to Trista. Trista with the shot off the glass, up and in. A 1-point lead goes back. 33-32. Coyotes with 1:42 to play in the third.
The contested shots are not going in. If they get an open shot, those are tending to go in.
Mary gets it to Ceci, back to Mary. Bounce pass inside to Hannah, makes the turn, and that you could hear the slap all the way up here in the stands. That will be a 2-shot foul for Hannah DeBaju. So that is Trista Mabry's first foul. Thank you guys so much, dozens and dozens tuning in here tonight. Oh, Indiana. The lead goes back to them. Thank you, Jack, for making that comment there. 21-7. Indiana, thanks for the love in the live chat, too. We appreciate that. I think it says 20-7 over here on our scoreboard, so I don't know if you got the lead on that or if our delay on the game that we have, the score covers that we have. Still says 20-7. But it's 33-33 here in Douglas, Arizona at Cochise College. Soroya with the ball, a 2-point attempt, wide to the right. Lesline with the rebound, outlets to Mary. Pushes up ahead to Gabby. Short pop, drop in. 2-point lead for the Apaches, under a minute to play here in the third. Soroya, step back, in there, tie game, 35 all. How do you defend that? You can't. Soroya Ajamale putting together a heck of a game here tonight. 30 seconds to go in the third. A 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mary taking her time. Tries to hit Ceci. That ball is picked off by Trista. And she goes coast to coast and one. A huge play by Trista Mabry with a chance to take a 3-point lead with 13.9 to go in the third.
Those long passes, those are really dangerous. You got to be really careful when you're taking those. And unfortunately for Cochise, great defense by Southern Nevada.
And that long pass could be a 3-point swing in favor of the Coyotes. It is not. Lesline with those long arms gets the rebound. 10 seconds to play in the third. Ceci goes to the far side. Mary bumps into Lesline, but a long three does not go. And we will head to the fourth. A 2-point lead, 37-35. Coyotes in control, but we'll have to see what happens in the fourth quarter. In the meantime, thank you so much to our sponsors, SSVEC, Stan Greer Millworks, the MORSE Automotive Group, ASCU, American Southwest Credit Union, by the way, with a location right here in Douglas, well, 10 miles down the road in Douglas, Arizona. TWN Communications, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, Seniors Helping Seniors, Desert RV, Aloe Fiber, Right Way, Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical, Sierra Toyota, Barnett's Towing and Propane, Copper Queen Community Hospital, Grasshopper Landscaping, and Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista. 37-35. The Coyotes are in the lead as we put 10 minutes on the clock. 10 minutes to glory. A rebound, hopefully, for the Coyotes, but Cochise does not want to drop one to them here tonight. They want to make sure that they can seal the sweep here at home and improve their record to 6-11. Get their 6th win of the season. But the College of Southern Nevada boy, last night was obviously a fluke. It was an off night for sure. You look at that score, you think, did they even show up? Because we know they are an 11-win team. Where was that team last night? Well, they're not here tonight. They got a great showing here tonight. A 2-point lead in the fourth with 10 minutes on the clock, John.
They were absolutely ice cold last night, and you can see that tonight they're feeling good. They're feeling fine. They've got great defense, the same defense that they saw last night, except they're hitting shots now. They're hitting open layups. They're hitting mid-range jumpers. They've been incredible.
And they have the ball to start the fourth. 10 minutes to glory. Soroya looking for the pick or the screen. Does not happen. Maya with a three. Off the back of the rim. Rebound by Hannah. Outlet to Malika. Up ahead to Gabby. Short shot up and in. Tie game. 37-all with 9:37 to play.
They didn't dribble once.
Satsuki, who is all over this floor. Head coach Stan Savage pointing inside, saying, trying to drive the lane. Trista with a short shot, doesn't go. And that will go off the leg of Maya Harper, out of bounds. Cochise with the ball in a 37-all tie game, 9:09 to go.
Neither team is hitting contested shots, and it's not easy to hit contested shots, but neither team is making any of them.
You hear the chants inside the Apache Stronghold Gymnasium. Here on the Douglas campus of Cochise College, a blocked shot. Gives the ball to the Coyotes. Satsuki almost wanted to pop that three-pointer, but she had the very tall 6'2" Malika in her face. And that is a block from behind. Who got the block? Was it Lesline or was it Malika?
It was Lesline. Nearly put that through the wall. Holy smokes. That ball is screaming in pain.
Suzuki inbounding. Finds Soroya. Pops the fake. Lets the defender fly in front of her and puts it up and in. 2-point lead for the Coyotes with 8:26 to play. Lesline somehow comes down with it. But Soroya was there to kind of strip the ball away as they look to increase their 2-point lead with number 21 with the ball in her hands. That is the safest place it could be for the College of Southern Nevada. Trista driving the right side. Puts the ball up and in. 4-point lead for Southern Nevada. 41-37 with 7:51 to play in the game.
I can't believe she got that shot over Lesline.
And a turnover. Trista, fast break. 6-point lead, just like that. Sessi driving the baseline up and in, and that will stop the bleeding momentarily. 43-39 with a 4-point lead. The Coyotes from the College of Southern Nevada with the ball. Wearing their black jerseys with the blue numbers. Oh, Sessi getting right up in the face of Soroya, and Soroya trying to drive through the entire near side of the defense. Draws the foul.
Sessi plays old man basketball. We call it old man basketball because she's got all kinds of great tricks. Bunch of pump fakes. She fake passes one direction, gets the defense leaning. I love her game. The offense and defense. She's a ton of fun to watch.
Nice block there. Gabby Oliver on the block. Malika in transition. Gets it in. And brings Cochise within 2. 43-41. Soroya driving in, no call. And she landed hard again. Remember, these student athletes literally played 24 hours ago, left it all on the floor. They've got to go to find a different level here with 6:31 to go in the game.
Leslie has turned her Matumbo on, my man. She is in everybody's face when anybody for Southern Arizona takes a shot. She is nearly getting it, if not blocking it. It's so much fun to watch.
Cochise will be inbounding, specifically Gabby. Leslie runs it down, gets it to Noe, who has 4 fouls, by the way. Playing with 4 fouls is number 5, Noe Makami. Oh, that was a rough screen, offensive foul. Boy, that's going to get called every single time. Foul on Malika Gute. That is her 3rd.
She didn't get set. It was close.
Head coach Misty Opat having a conversation halfway across the floor. Leslie somehow got that block. John's jaw is almost on the floor. 6:05 to go. Cochise down by 2. What an exciting finish we're going to see, but a travel call as the foot slipped. Ceci Burrell. Turnover. Lady Apaches. 2-point lead for the Coyotes as they have the ball.
And you saw that shot actually went in. Man, she is on fire.
Satsuki, the Spider Woman, all over the floor. Not able to get that one to go. Leslie being triple teamed. 3 players around her. No way with the ball. Comes across the midcourt. Gets the ball back somehow, and they're going to say that was off of Cochise. So again, both teams kind of finding that cold streak. They're streaky, and then it's either hot streak or cold streak. Right now they're in the middle of a cold streak. A 2-point lead for College of Southern Nevada. 5:11 to play. Oh, Trista saw the opening, went in, and draws the foul. She will go to the free throw line. Ceci Burrell called for the foul. That is her 2nd.
Honestly, that's a smart foul right there. You're so close right now. Ceci doesn't have the size advantage. So might as well take a shot at it. Instead of it getting 2, you got to shoot for 2.
Trista makes her first free throw. Ice water in the veins from the free throw line. Trista Maybury gives her team a 4-point lead. 5 minutes to go in the game. Activate the live chat. Let everybody know. We've got a barn burner here tonight at Cochise College, game 1 of our doubleheader. No way, what a great pass. Gets it to Leslie. And she will go to the free throw line. Stops the clock with 4:47 to play.
There aren't a lot of fans here, but they sure are loud. Oh my gosh, that whole section of girls playing basketball players on the opposite side. They sound like 150 people. It's fantastic.
A timeout on the floor gives us a timeout to say thank you to our sponsors like SSVEC, Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista, Grasshopper Landscaping, Copper Queen Community Hospital, located in Bisbee and Douglas, Sierra Toyota, Right Way Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, Electrical, Aloe Fiber, Desert RV in Wichita City, Seniors Helping Seniors, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, TWN Communications, ASCU, American Southwest Credit Union, with locations in Sierra Vista and in Douglas. The MORSE Automotive Group in Sierra Vista, Stan Greer Millworks, and Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, our presenting sponsor here tonight. It is the Friday Night Lights game that you're watching here tonight. Keeping an eye on your TV screen with the college semifinal. That one looks like it's already getting carried away. This game is close. And you can leave some love in the live chat to let people know. Oh my goodness, another score by Indiana.
I did not see a blowout coming, but 28-7 is unreal. Oh my god!
It's still in the first half, right?
Yes, it is. First half game. Thank you, Jack. Jack just popped it up too. Yep, he's watching it live.
Well, Jack is our dual screen watcher tonight. He's got the 2-screen experience like what John has on his iPad. We are back to action. It is a 4-point lead momentarily for the Coyotes of Southern Nevada. Leslie Penge, the pride of Johannesburg, South Africa, 6'5", the tallest player on either team tonight. Sophomore for Cochise. Brings her team within 3.
If you're that large and ball dominant and you can hit your free throws, you are going to be a superb player at any level.
This is the second, so it's a 3-point lead for the Coyotes as they bring the ball down. Tristan Mabry gets it to Satsuki Bradley. The defense chance coming from the ladies across the way. Malika Goutet gets the steal. No way with 4 fouls in the ball. Hands it off to Gabby. Gabby finds Malika inside to Leslie off the glass. It's a 1-point game.
Cochise feeling it.
The enthusiasm from the crowd. Filling the air of Apache stronghold. Satsuki for 3. No way with the rebound, gets tripped. Who do they call that foul against? Looks like they will call it against Leah Mitchell. Is that her second or third? That is her third, but Soroya comes back in the game. That is not what you want to see if you're Cochise College. They're down by 1 with 3:48 to play in the game. Gabby for 3, long. The Cochise get the rebound, they do. Ceci drives the baseline. Outlets to Noe for 3. Off the mark. But the rebound, the third opportunity that Cochise has. Still down by 1. Oh, beautiful bounce tip. It was an in-air pass that Lesline was not expecting. Turnover, Apaches.
Number 3, Gude, is awesome, though. She's been getting in the lane, knocking down passes. Look how much wingspan she has. Taking on the team's best player.
And that is the team's best player. That is Soroya Ajomale, giving her team a 3-point lead with 2:53 to play in the game. More and more of you tuning in for the final here. Don't forget the men's game will tip off at the bottom of the hour at 7:30. This is the finale of game 1 of our doubleheader. And another turnover on a long pass that John has been talking about all night. Soroya, 1-on-3. Not able to get it. The rebound technically goes to Noe. The shortest player on the court ends up getting the rebound. Outlets to Gabby, back to Noe. 2:19 to go. Ceci for 3. Great rebound by Malika. Up and in. Cochise within 1 with 2:11. The Coyotes hold on to a 1-point lead with 2:01 to play. The defense chance echoing through Apache stronghold. Forcing a bad shot and not getting the second shot, but a foul called against Cochise. Will that be a shooting foul? It will. That call against Malika Goutet is her 4th. So let's reset. Malika Gute with 4 fouls. Noe Makami with 4 fouls. 1:51 to play. First free throw missed.
I'm telling you, I think those young ladies on the other side of the court are really...
We got to find out where they're from, John.
Yeah, we got to figure that out.
Misses both free throws. Rebound to the Apaches. Noe looking, decides to wait. Patience is the virtue that the Apaches need. Down by 1 with 1:38 to go in the game. And a timeout called? Yes. Timeout called. So they will inbound from the far side after this timeout. Stops the clock with 1:36:17 to shoot.
Assistant coach for Southern Nevada was giving us the Zen sign. She's trying to calm her girls down. She's like, listen, it's the end of the game. You're up by 1. Take a deep breath. Just do what you know what to do.
Jack encouraging the girls to clean it up. We'll see if they can in a 1-point game. Thank you to all of our sports sponsors who make this coverage possible. You can see them in the post description. In a game powered by SSVEC. A much more exciting game here than so far in the semifinal, where the Oregon Ducks are laying an egg tonight. Well, I mean, they don't have 0 points, but...
Well, you're not missing anything. That's the best part, is you're watching the best game on Friday night. If you're here watching this game, who cares about what's going on over, and I don't even know where they're playing it.
This is fun to do. Here as part of the fun tonight. Cochise College will have the ball. This was a full timeout. You can see Misty Opat there sitting down, showing her players exactly what she wants, drawing it up, or at least discussing how they want it drawn up. Coach Opat is such an intense coach. I've had the pleasure of interviewing her. She's a passionate coach as well. I think maybe the second interview I ever did with her, she almost broke down crying as she was talking about one of her players who ended up tearing an ACL during the preseason, and it was going to be one of her stars that year. And she was talking about how much that affected her, and it affected the team, and how they had to change their entire game plan. They still took that team to the ACCAC championship. It was the heart of that team, led by their 300-plus win coach over the course of her career, Misty Opat. Does she draw up a plan for the girls to execute that will give them a 1, if not 2-point lead with 1:36 to play? 17 to shoot. Gabby inbound. Gets it to Noe. Sassy for 3. Malika with the rebound. Ten to shoot. Noe takes it to the far side. Now Gabby pops a 3. No good. Lesline on the rebound. Noe for 3. Walks away. It does not go. 4 chances. Make it 4 chances now for the Apaches to try to take the lead. All the offensive rebounds going to Cochise College. A horrible shot opportunity. Off the glass, doesn't go. Bodies on the floor. Cochise still comes away with it, but shot clock violation. And they're saying it hit the rim, and now the referees will have to gather together. I forgot to keep my eye on the shot clock to see if it was supposed to reset.
From my understanding, I think they should be at about 10 seconds right now, because they went 1 off the backboard, but they hit the rim with that first, or I guess, what would that be, the 5th shot or the 6th shot?
I mean, my goodness. Now they're saying put 6 seconds on the shot clock. Cochise will inbound from the baseline with 45.6 left in the game. They're down by 1. This is their 7th opportunity. Will the 7th time be the charm? Oh, no, they put 16 seconds on the clock. I'm sorry. Make it 8. The inside pass gets taken away. Double team in the corner. Timeout called. And Southern Nevada will have the ball And my goodness, he was going crazy, was Coach Savage. He was looking like a savage here in front of us.
No, that was a great timeout. That was another perfectly timed timeout. There's 3-second difference between the shot clock and the play clock right now. So Southern Nevada with a 1-point lead over Cochise College. What we've seen is that the dominance in the post on Cochise, their ability to rebound, offensive rebound after offensive rebound, holy smokes. And those aren't me-bounds. These are rebounds that go off the backboard and someone else has to chase it down. So
that trickle off of 3 different players.
It's been absolute, like everybody's been doing it, the guards. So one thing I wanted to say is that they have 3 guards and 2 posts, and those guards are rebounding like they're posts. They're fantastic, a lot of energy. Southern Nevada doing a very similar thing, except they're playing with what seems to be 4 guards. And that's how they're avoiding making turnovers. That you'll see all these great guards on their team.
3:33 to play. All right, sorry, 33.3 to play. Soroya with the ball, keeping an eye on the shot clock. Coach Savage telling her to spread everything out. The ball goes off of her foot. The dribble goes off of her left foot, out of bounds. Cochise will have the ball with 15.4 seconds. And now they call a timeout.
So one thing you do notice with number 21 is she's a right-handed ball player. She's a right-handed dominant player. And so I have seen her dribbling a little bit with her left. And I was wondering maybe if there was some kind of injury or something like that, because the right hand is so good. Left hand, it looked like maybe she took something off the hand and maybe there's some damage there. I don't know. But Southern Nevada doing a great job hustling, getting all over the floor. You see every one of those players had dove after that ball. Not a single one of them doesn't have scrapes on their knees from that last set of plays. So excellent effort, both teams.
They're all putting it all on the floor. And again, the Cochise College women will be back here at 5:30 p.m. this Wednesday as they face Arizona Western and host Arizona Western. But what a finish that we're seeing here tonight. Almost 50 in the live chat. Ooh. And just you wait, because about 20 minutes after the conclusion of this game, it will be the men's version taking the floor. College of Southern Nevada that won by 13 last night over the men of Cochise. We'll see if Cochise can split their game. 15.4 seconds on the clock. Gabby will inbound for Cochise. No way gets the ball. Pops it back to Gabby. Gabby drives the lane. That goes off of Southern Nevada. Out of bounds, 9.3 on the clock. We're all holding our breath here. This is going to be a photo finish. Cochise has had so many opportunities to take the lead. Sessi with the ball, driving, soft, off the backboard, does not go. They're saying the foul was on the floor, or are they saying it counts? What are they going to say? Are they saying jump ball? The clock is stopped with 3 seconds to go. The 3 officials conferring right at the free throw line to determine whose ball it is.
He said 2 shots.
If it is a 2-shot foul, then Lesline Penge will go to the free throw line. But my goodness, if they would have let that play out, it would be an and-one situation. So they might add a little bit of time on the clock. He's going over one of the officials going over to the scorekeeper, as you see on the screen in front of you. Leave some love in the live chat for Alejandro, taking care of our video feed tonight. John Berger also helping with some tech and then helping me with some comments here. But Lesline will have the chance to take the lead from the free throw line. Johannesburg, South Africa is the home of the lady at the free throw line. From South Africa to Southern Arizona. Oh, and they're putting 2 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
They're actually taking time away. I thought they'd be adding time. Lesline leaning toward the left side, shading to the left. Misses the first free throw.
Got to be ready for a rebound.
It comes down to this. Misses the second. The putback, no good. The College of Southern Nevada holds on for the 1-point win.
Awesome job.
As you see the two teams shaking hands, a very disappointing end to this game for Cochise College, where they literally had 8 chances and 2 free throws to try to take the lead in the final minute of this game. They literally had the ball the entire last minute. And they will go over to midcourt, have a little meeting at midcourt, and then they will go and say hi to some of the fans, and we will head on over to the interview wall. A disappointing finish for the ladies from Cochise College. Thank you so much to our statisticians here. Final score, 47-46. The teams split. We are less than 20 minutes away from the men tipping off. So the men will tip off around 7:35. In the meantime, we'll head over here to the wall, talk about the effort by these teams tonight. Malika Goutte leading Cochise with 12 points. Is there any surprise that Soroya Ajomale led her team with 18 points, and 15 by Trista Mabry. Almost an unnoticed 15 by Trista Mabry, but a tough finish here tonight for the ladies. Losing by 1. We'll see who we're able to talk to this evening, whether we'll hear from Coach Misty Opat as this team falls to 5-12 on the year. Splitting a game, splitting the difference with the College of Southern Nevada. It was a difficult game tonight. Certainly not the game that we saw last night. A 40-point blowout. Obviously, that was an anomaly that you guys from Southern Nevada, you fans of the College of Southern Nevada, you know what that team is capable of. Last night was not what they were capable of. Tonight was. Coach Savage coming over there as he heads off. No, it's all right, John, it's all right. That's your doppelganger. I'll get you confused. I won't be able to tell you guys apart if you're standing next to each other. It would be fun to talk to Coach. It would be fun to talk to him. Let's see if John can go wrangle down Coach Savage. Let's see if Coach wants to talk. Are you guys still watching from Southern Nevada? Are you guys still watching from Vegas? If so, he'll come and talk to us in a couple minutes, so we'll hang on. I just got give him 2 minutes. He'll come and talk to us. So again, his team, that defense did an incredible job in the last minute of the game to seal this victory and split the difference between this doubleheader. Remember, this Wednesday, starting at 5:30 p.m., it'll be another doubleheader here at home as Arizona Western comes to town from Yuma to take on Cochise College here tonight. And then Eastern Arizona College from Safford Thatcher will be in town on Saturday, a week from tomorrow, from 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. games coming at you here. Trying to look at some other highlights here tonight. Gabby Oliver finished with 11 points. Ceci Burrell with 10 points, but a very quiet 11 points and 10 points. No other players other than Soroya and Trista in double digits. The closest was Satsuki Bradley, who had 9 points. In the end, trying to see what the difference was here in the end. It just seemed like defensive play at the end. It was just that defensive stand that the College of Southern Nevada was able to get in the end at this game, and that was the difference. Cochise had 8 opportunities with 2 free throws to try to tie the game or win the game, and unfortunately, it was not their night. That happens sometimes in this beautiful game of basketball. And again, 16 and a half minutes away from the men starting. What we'll do is we'll sign off from this, and then we'll relog in about 16 and a half minutes during the opening calls here or for the player introductions. That's what we'll be here for, here on Cool FM Live. Thank you again to our sponsors who make all this possible, all this coverage possible. You can see them in the post description. Cochise falling tonight, splitting the games with the College of Southern Nevada. Waiting here at our wall to possibly talk to head coach Misty Opat, possibly assistant coach Jay Fuda. But maybe we'll get Coach Savage coming. So hang in there. If you guys are from Nevada and you're watching this, hang in there. We're waiting for him to come. The men continue to warm up. You can take a look at them as they are on the floor right now. Last night, the Coyotes won by 13 over the Cochise College men's team. Will they be able to sweep Cochise men? We will find out in about 15 and a half minutes.
Some of the things that I'm noticing about the men's game is Southern Nevada, they actually have a few high flyers on their team. I like their guards a lot. Two of their guards, the one that looks like John Stockton, and I believe is Maximus. Great player. All right, here we go.
Oh, I'll take the mic back. Gabby, a tough loss tonight. First of all, where are you from?
Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson, Arizona. What high school did you go to?
Palo Verde.
Palo Verde High School in Tucson, Arizona. We love having Southern Arizona players play for Cochise. This experience, it's been a rough go for the team in the first half of the season. You had an amazing, outstanding game last night, but you knew that last night was an anomaly. You knew that that was not going to be an easy 40-point win back-to-back.
Yes, sir.
The mentality going into this game was going to be tough. You knew it was going to be difficult. What were the keys that kept you in this game? Every time that the College of Southern Nevada took a lead, you guys ended up coming back. There was still some perseverance there. How did you guys hang in?
Well, just making sure that we continue to pressure, stepping on their throats, no matter what time the game is. Throughout the whole game, they had a good lead. Their best player was getting us. She got us really good, and we had a hard time trying to defend her. But during the end of the game, we started to figure out and get it together. Offensively, we just have to make sure we maintain composure. We know we are an amazing team and we know we are amazing players, but we have to play as one. And today, I think we're playing as individuals. So.
And in the end, all those chances to try to tie the game. I mean, there's so many second, third, fourth, fifth, 6 chances on the floor. Free throws in the end, and then getting the rebound with the last second chance. It just wasn't put together there in the end, was it?
It just wasn't falling.
No.
It just seemed like the ball didn't want to go in. It wasn't there for us today, but we played hard. We wanted it. Looks like they wanted it more. They deserved it, so it was a good game.
Well, you split the difference with the College of Southern Nevada, but you have Arizona Western coming to town this coming Wednesday. What is going to be the focus through the weekend and going into Wednesday?
The focus this weekend and through the week going on to Wednesday's game is just making sure that we erase the mistakes that we made today and make sure that we are not stacking mistakes, but stacking days. Make sure that we are having good days and we are putting practices through like they are games. We need to make sure that we show coach at practice that we're a good team, so we can go into the game showing everybody in the stands and the whole organization that we're a good team.
She is the pride of Palo Verde High School from Tucson, Arizona. Gabby Oliver, well, you split the difference here. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Best of luck come Wednesday night, but thank you and go Cochise.
Thank you so much.
Have a great night. And we have the men's game coming up next that will be starting in about 12 and a half minutes. We're going to sign off here from Apache Stronghold, but log back in about 12 minutes. You'll see us live right here for the men as they try to, Coach Savage is here. Oh my gosh, Coach, Man, I'll tell you what. Hopefully, some people from Nevada are still watching. You know, we were talking to them. There were so many fans who were tuning into Cool FM Live tonight. Want to give a shout out to them before we ask you some questions?
We have amazing fans. You guys have amazing fans too. It's a tough place to play, but our fans travel. They tune in when we're on the road. So shout out to the Coyote fans for sure.
So the Coyotes, it was a tale of two teams, basically. Last night, the bus legs. Tonight, it was no bus legs at all.
Yeah.
You guys were dominant throughout the game. Every time that Cochise came close, you guys were able to push ahead again and again. And then the defensive stand in the last minute and 11 seconds. 8 shots that did not fall.
Felt like
2
16.
free throws. Yeah, exactly. 2 free throws. What is that like as a coach watching your players go through this?
No, it's tough. As a coach, I got to start thinking about the next play, right? I'm hoping we get a stop, but
I saw you ready to call timeout.
Thinking about timeouts and advancing and things like that, but we just competed. You know, yesterday was tough. I don't want to always blame it on bus legs, but that wasn't who we are. We had a choice, either show who we are today or be what we were yesterday. And I think we came out and showed that we got good kids that want to fight and know that they can play better than they did the night before.
And you get your 12th win of the season. Talk about Soroya. How special is she?
I mean, she's a returning league MVP. She's an All-American. She's going through some minor injuries, and she put that aside as best she could tonight to go get some key buckets. She didn't hit all of her shots, but she hit very timely shots, and we kind of go as she goes this year.
Well, and she led the way today for you guys. Congratulations on the win. Splitting with Cochise on this.
Yeah.
Where's your next game going to be?
So we'll be home versus Yavapai, and then we head off to Yuma and Thatcher and do the whole circuit.
Do the
We're
circuit.
ready.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us, Coach
Always
Savage.
fun.
Much love to you guys and your team. Thank you for talking to us. Coach Savage of the College of Southern Nevada finishing us off here 10 minutes ago before we're ready to roll with Game 2 of our doubleheader. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, SSBEC, for sponsoring this video. Have a great night. We'll see you in about 10 minutes.